on, guys? Welcome back to the Collective Podcast. I'm your host, Devin Simmons, taking the glasses off. Back again. It's been 6 months since the last time we talked on the podcast.
It was the summer.
Yeah, it was like July. So the last time we talked, you didn't have too much out. You only had LYK out.
Yep.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
A Butterfly's Effect is out right now.
It is out.
It's going crazy.
All platforms. Let's do it.
It's been a long time coming. I'm very proud of you. Let me start right there, because I remember the first time I saw you after I graduated, and it was like a football game. You were like, damn.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, it's Tilon. And I pulled up on you, and I was like, dude, where's the album out? Because you were promoting an album, and you were like, it's coming soon, but there's like issues. And I was like, all right, bro.
So many issues.
And from then, which I think that was 2017, it might have been 2016. That from now, it's out. It's essentially the same album. You've been working on all of these songs since then.
Yeah.
But
2017 is actually very accurate. It's a very accurate year.
Yeah. So before getting into like the meaning of the album, because I have a lot of questions regarding what that whole thing means to you. What was the process like? Like how? Just based on what we just said, we're talking 4 to 3 years of working on all these songs. What was all of that like?
Okay. So originally, because you said like in 2017, I've like been working on a couple songs like that you've heard on the album. Yeah. Okay. So originally I was supposed to be putting a 5-song EP together for Def Jam. Yeah. And for a showcase I was supposed to do in Houston that was just like iffy in terms of communication and trying to get there and doing all this stuff. So I ended up not doing it. But like that really kind of was the holdup. Was like, because I was like holding these 5 songs or like trying to make these 5 songs, you know, for this label that I was supposed to be going to. And I really didn't know what to do. You know, like I didn't know, like, am I supposed to hold these songs? Am I supposed to like I just was clueless and like in the blue of what I was supposed to do with these songs. But then after just like being true to myself, like just like in terms of like what the situation really is, and like I just have to do this for myself, you know what I mean? Like one, I'm too small, like, you know what I mean, I felt like I was too small to be going to a label anyway, to be like showcasing or doing anything, you know what I mean, based off of being taken advantage of. At 2017 I was 16, you get me? So,
super young. Like I'm just thinking about how like kind of like intimidating that probably could have been, because like, you know, you feel like you a grown nigga when you like 16. Like, you get into like the wrong like little spaces, like I am not grown.
You turn into a kid
real quick,
instantly, bro. So like I just didn't, I was 16 and like I just didn't know what to do. So like I just ended up just like being like, all right, I'm gonna do this for myself. I'm gonna just make more songs. I just kept creating more, just kept doing my thing, and then next thing you know, like I had like so much music, like, so I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just put out an album, like I'm gonna just get this ready to go.
And in July, how ready was this album? Because because that was when we did our podcast, and I felt like we listened to like a good amount of what was on the album.
So in July, I think, like 5 songs were done already. So like I had 5 songs, and then I think I just went back in the catalog, like went back in my library, and just like started to pick out my favorites and songs that I felt like deserved to like showcase my first, you know, talent. And I think you did that, because I think the first compliment, because it took me a day, because when you dropped it I was doing something where I was like not able to listen to it, but like when I got home I was like, Tyler, we getting it. And I was like, nigga, there's like 5 different styles of music on here. I was like, Tyler did it. Like he did exactly what I envisioned he would do. He would like get in his bag in an R&B way, get in his bag in a very melodic rapping way, then get in his bag with like switching up the whole fucking vibe based on the beat. I was like,
he did it. He fucking did what I knew he could do.
Appreciate that, man.
So, I guess the next point to talk about just the process, because I know that that's a big part of an album, but like the other process is like a theme, and I don't know if I'm wrong here, but like I think a lot of what I got from A Butterfly's Effect, which we got to talk about the title and what that means to you, is I got a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like I'm anticipating the next step in my life, and I really want to rush, but I know I have to be patient. Am I off on that? Or?
No, you are very correct.
Okay, cool. Because I got a lot of that on, especially like 21. I think it's the name of the song. I was like, can't wait to be 21 and do whatever the fuck I want, but also, you know, literally, but also metaphorically, I want to be in a space where I can do whatever the fuck I want as an artist. But
as an artist, yes, right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I got that right.
Very
so
true.
Along with those things that I picked up on, what were some of the things that you were trying to get by with this record?
With 21?
Or, I mean, if you want to go by individual songs, sure, but like the whole album. Yeah.
Man, like, I think you pretty much hit it spot on in terms of change and in terms of growth. Like, I feel like that is the biggest thing, not with myself, but like with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, we all have to be accepted with change and accepted with growing within ourselves. You know what I mean? Because like, especially with what's going on right now, and like you can be very susceptible to thinking that like this is just like a simulation. Like, this thing is just like, you know, like it's so like scheduled and everything is so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I just wanted to like for everybody to know that like you can live your dream. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? When you put your mind to it, and when, you know, when you literally accept it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because that's what it takes first, is noticing it yourself. Like, noticing it in your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, like, I am going to be this. I am going to do whatever I set my mind to. You know what I mean? And, yeah, like, and it was dropped on my birthday.
Yeah, it was. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
I think I just complimented the album, not even noticing it was your birthday.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is hard. I didn't even say happy birthday.
You're good, bro. Because I
How old are you now?
20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. Crazy.
Like meeting your ass when you were 15.
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ.
20 years old.
They're all fucking old now, guys.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I dropped it on my birthday, and like that was like a big thing. Like 21, like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like it was change for me. Yeah. Like stepping into, I don't want to say adulthood. I mean, I guess it's adulthood.
Yeah,
but yeah, like stepping into that, but also stepping into my dreams, stepping into all of my opportunities. You know what I mean? Sorry, I dragged that out.
No, I that's what we're here for. This podcast is all about A Butterfly's Effect, right. And I think that it deserves that. That's why I hit you up almost instantly, because I was like, dude, it surpassed expectations. And I guess really the next question would be A Butterfly's Effect, the actual title, because I know there's a butterfly effect theory, not too.
It stems from that. Okay. It stems from small changes can create big events. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Like, that's like literally the whole, like, that's a very simplified version of the butterfly's theory. Okay. But that's pretty much the gist of what it is that small things, or small steps, small occurrences, like, can just create a wave of like something big.
Yeah. And how do you find that applicable to you?
Because I have to take, I'm doing this on my own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's hard. Like, it's hard doing this on your own. And I'm always about the big picture. Like, I'm always just about like seeing the bigger picture and the big, like, you know what I mean? But that's not always like, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you always need to see the bigger picture, but how are you gonna take steps to get there? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, how are you gonna get to that big picture? And I get so obsessed with the bigger picture that I forget to take the small steps, you get what I mean, to get there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I had to literally like chill myself out, because I get overwhelmed by so much things that I have to do, that I have to like yeah, all the things that I have to do that, yeah, I lose that focus. Yeah. So like now I gotta sit myself down, I gotta chill, and now I gotta focus on everything one at a time. Yeah. Because then once you focus on one of those things one at a time, they all are gonna mesh into,
come together.
Yeah, and come together.
It's building blocks
to the big picture.
So I think that just plays into growth a lot more. So you went into this with, so okay, now that you're giving me a little bit more insight into what was going on in your head making this, when did you feel like that theme started becoming solidified? Because I gotta be honest, I don't think you had that when you started.
No,
because like that would be insane if it was like, damn, butterflies effect from like 2017 to now, like that would be insane, which sometimes that happens, but it's so early in your career. But like, when did that idea become more solidified?
Okay, so
the
original
I had to. Oh, that was a good one.
These are weak.
ADHD.
Okay, no. But no. So the original title, like back in like 2017, like
I forget.
So it was called Before 18. Like that was gonna be the real like title or whatever, but it still had the message of change and growth. Like that was always like the message. And like NG, me and Raph, or AKA NG Rafiki, whatever.
Yeah.
But
shout out to the
homie. But he actually, like, we went out, to my trail in Echo Mill. I found a spot where it was like a split up between, you know, it was like a dirt trail and then like a rock trail.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, bro, like I want a transparent version of myself on this side, and I want me walking towards that way. But like to represent like two separate paths, but like you have to take both, or like whatever path you take, there is no wrong path, blah, blah, blah. But that was like the main focus of like what it was before. So I feel like when it started to change, I think when I got the album cover done, like, because I've always been fond of the butterfly. The butterfly is just like, it's pretty, it's symmetrical, like it's delicate yet like powerful, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, and there's so much meaning behind it, especially that applies to me in my life, you know what I mean? Because I've had to be the caterpillar, like I've had to, like, you know, crawl and eat and do all of that, you know what I mean? I'm still like, you know, I still feel like I haven't like shaped into this butterfly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just so relevant, you know, to everybody.
Yeah.
So I got the album cover made, and then like I told him what I wanted. Like I told him and that was just off of pure thought, like just pure thought of like, I want my face exploding with a whole bunch of butterflies symbolizing change, symbolizing my growth, symbolizing what I'm gonna be doing next in my near future. And I just saw that, and like I got the colors from Miriam, a girl I used to chill with, but she can see auras. She can see like auras and see like colors on people.
Yeah.
And she would always say like, "You're so blue to me. You're so blue." And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
So I looked it up.
Yeah.
And like there's actually like studies on like people who can actually see colors around people. Really? And like see their chakras or see like their energy.
She was kind of like one of those like crystal girls.
Yeah. Yeah, like sort of. Yeah.
I know a couple of those.
But yeah, like she could, but she didn't even know. Like this is what made me like be like, oh yeah, you're correct. Like,
yeah.
Like you're credible, because she didn't know what I was talking about. Like this is just something she would just say off whim.
Yeah.
Like say off whim, like had no idea.
Just energy.
Yeah, just didn't know like what she was talking about. Like she just felt like, oh, I can see colors. Like, yeah. So then like I look it up and I see the study and I'm seeing like, oh, people can actually do this. So then I was like, and I look it up and like the blue and purple chakra is like up here, and it's like a very strong like energy and all this. So I got the colors from that scheme. Yeah. And yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah. So at that moment it was just like this is
and
it.
then yeah, it just felt natural. Like
Yeah.
it felt like this is what I was supposed to do. And then like I just started posting more pictures on Instagram with like more bluish tints, like purplish tints.
I noticed that.
Yeah, like
I didn't know what that meant, but like
Yeah.
I was like,
but it was alluding.
Yeah.
It was definitely alluding to what was going
Tilon,
on.
you're a fucking artist. Because I definitely like started picking up on that theme. I didn't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I had no idea when the album was ever gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
But as I'd started like coming close to it, you could start seeing
like how it just
yeah, damn,
it's really started to come together, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, whoa, like,
yeah,
like this is really like starting to become like a whole
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. So let's get into like individual songs, and personally, what is your favorite? Because I can tell you my favorite, and I think you already know my favorite. Do you know my favorite?
Lost in the Moment.
So hard, bro. It's so
Lost
hard.
in the Moment.
So I guess we can talk about that first, and
Okay.
then we can get into your favorites.
Yeah.
But what was the process with that one? Because when you showed me that in July, and then you like were starting to sneak it like as like you were gonna put it on your album, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes, because I was like, dog, this shit is about to blow.
No.
What was that moment like? Because I remember you explaining it, but for the podcast.
Yeah. So basically, like I had made that beat. That beat is like a guitar sample I took and like reversed it and like laid it out on a piano key. On the piano keys, and then like I was just like playing around like what sounded good.
Yeah.
And like I came up with just that beautiful like reversed sound you get. But like I made that, and like I made this beat. First time I ever used 808s.
Whoa.
Ever. Like
For real?
Yeah, like first song where I was like, okay, I'm gonna use 808s. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually like try to do this.
Damn, that's so you made that beat.
Oh yeah.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
So okay, before we get into that
Yeah.
song, because that's we gotta encompass the whole album before
Right.
we get into individuals.
Right.
So
Okay.
how much of this is you producing this?
Every song except for Tonight and Rewind.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn, dude, it's a lot of songs. I had no idea you were producing.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
good.
man. Yeah,
You got
man.
good because I remember hearing some of your earlier beats. I think.
And they were all right.
Yeah, they were good.
All right. It's solid. It's like
Give yourself credit, young
Yeah.
buck. You got it,
But
bro.
no, those beats that are on this album are probably like my favorite beats.
Your best work.
Bruh, like I
Yeah.
love them.
For sure.
I love them.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, getting back into Lost in the Moment.
Lost in the Moment. But yeah, so first time I used 808s, like, and I was just like, I'm gonna do this, and like it just happened. Like I had recorded the first verse, like barely though, like
Yeah.
like it's like a freestyle. Like it's just like I just got on the mic and just like felt it,
Yeah.
and like I just did one take, and I was just like, and I didn't record it after. Like I did not touch my recording after I recorded it that first time.
Damn.
And then like Angie or Rafiki came over, and he was just there, like, and he was just hearing the beat. He was like, bro, I really like this beat. And I was like, bro, you can get on it, because I have no idea what I'm gonna do for this second verse. Like,
Yeah.
like I was really like just lost in like how I was gonna approach it. So he was like, he agreed to get on it, and I was like, all right, bet. And then he recorded. We wrote out his verse, and then he recorded it that day, and yeah.
And he rode that beat like
Wrote it, bro.
God, because
Three
like
to
when
the dome. Pick a 5 feet, lead to home.
oh yeah,
Okay.
because
Go where you want.
I'm telling you, when we went in your room and you were playing like you played us 3 songs before you played Lost in the Moment, and you were like, yeah, I got Angie on it. And I was like, what? Like he rapped on it, or he was like kinda he like saying that he just wrote the beat, and I was like, play it right now. I don't give a fuck. I was like, nah, he did not do that. And then I was like,
Right,
to the
left.
boat. I got up onto the mic steps. I was like, no way, Ninji
Snap.
did that shit. I was like,
Right, left.
and this is a public announcent, Ninji, get back in a fucking studio
Get in the yo.
and go hard, bro,
Get in the
because
yo.
that had no right going that hard.
No right.
No right. But
Right, left.
dog, Oh man,
Snapped.
It was. I was like, yes, that's
Bruh,
a moment.
You know, sometimes, like I hear that song and I like hear his part and I just like repeat it. Like
me too, dog. The first listen of the album, yeah, and I was geeked too. So I was just like,
bruh.
My young boy did that. He did that.
I always go back on his part. I'm like, hey, bro, like.
And the chorus is great too. Oh, we ain't gonna short you, bro. True. Like the whole shit's hard.
Well, yeah.
So
that's a vibe.
Yeah, man. And I gotta. The next song was my favorite too.
Get away.
Dog.
Yeah.
Dog.
That was straight vibes.
I can tell.
Straight vibes.
So the parentheses freestyle on it. So it was just kind of like kind of the same thing, but just going in.
One take, going. Like, cause that's what I do. Like,
you did that beat?
Am I right? Yeah, I do. I made that beat.
Okay, so that's inspiration on that beat because that's kind of my get down. Like, I don't know if you know Miramasa by any chance.
I do not.
He's this guy from the UK, does like house and hip hop stuff, and like has that similar bounce, like that boom, boom, boom. Like I was like, Tilon, why are you? I didn't know you had this like in your clip, bro. Like I was like, when did you feel like that was like something you wanted to do? Like where you were like, I'm gonna switch my style because. Mainly, your style has been R&B.
Yeah, like
for a long time. When did you like started incorporating different sounds?
Man,
similar to Getaway.
Like, I don't know. I just my uncle Eddie. Shout out Uncle
Legend.
Eddie. He's like, yeah, he's
a freaking legend.
Yeah, he's crazy. But big fan of house. Like, huge fan of house music. Like, huge. Like. And, like, I don't know, like, the way that they dance to it, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, straight vibes. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, something about you being at a rave or just something about you just not caring and just, like...
Just feeling it.
Straight, like, and everybody wants that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that feeling. Same as me. You feel me? Like, same as I. Like, I just... And I make music of what I want to feel or what I want to hear. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily, like, I don't have a plan or anything of like what I'm gonna do when I'm going in, like especially like making a beat.
Yeah.
But like that one, I was feeling house. Like I was feeling like I want to be at a rave, like lit with lights, and like you know, like and that's the vibe I was getting. And like, and what's crazy about that song is like, I tried writing lyrics to it. I tried to like sit down, write lyrics, do the whole thing because it is like it seems like a song. Like it seems like and that was me like just freestyling trying to get the gist of it. But like every time I tried to re-record it, I could not capture the same feel as that.
Yeah.
I could not capture the same thing.
So simultaneously you kind of found a new process of writing songs. Which before were you like very strictly like lyrics? Chorus,
well, no.
bridge.
So what I do is I start by freestyling. I always start by freestyling.
Yeah.
And like
just trying to find like the skeleton.
The skeleton of like what's gonna like happen.
Yeah.
And like and that's what I was doing there. Like I was just trying to find the skeleton, but I could not like match it. Like when I say like the beat was changing in my headphones. Like I would like take the headphones off, listen to it out loud, and it would sound like the song. Then when I would try to put it in my ears to re-record it, it's the bass like switch pitches or like it, bruh. I could not copy it. Yeah. Like I'm telling you, when I say I could not duplicate it, I could not duplicate it.
Yeah, damn.
And I was just like,
it's just energy. Yeah, that seems like a reoccurring thing. Wow. So this album has a lot of levels now because the process showed you that energy always wins, and you're just talking about energy growing up through the whole album. Dog.
Yeah, man. Like,
so if you haven't listened to this fucking album yet, I hope that this little explanation got you to listen to it.
I hope so.
It's so good, dude. It's really good. So getting off of my favorites, because I think those are probably going to end up being like the ones that like go. But what are some of your favorites on here? If not all of them, which I know you love them all. I love them all too, but those are two that stand out for sure. Also, did you sample Maroon 5? Because I heard the bass line from doo doo doo.
Sorta.
It sounds good though.
Not a sample.
No, but you just
so like kinda like it's kind of a sample, but in terms of like, because it's all in different keys. Like I played everything out, so like it's sorta like it's alluding. Like I got a lot of inspiration. From them.
Facts.
Like they are like, and you're gonna see a lot more inspiration from Maroon 5 like later in life.
Okay, cool.
But like, yeah, it is like a Maroon 5 allude though.
Yeah,
but like
for sure.
it's different.
Yeah, it's dope. I loved it because I was listening to it yesterday when I was doing some work. I was like, I never really noticed, but this sounds like that. I was like, that's dope.
But like then you go back to that song and you're like, oh, like
it's different.
this is not.
Yeah, it's totally different. It's totally. That's why it was like just like a sprinkle.
No, it is. It is a Maroon 5. Like,
yeah, sure. So getting back, what was some of your favorites on here?
Don't Mind Me is crazy.
Don't Mind Me.
That's a crazy song. Just in terms of like the layers on that song, like it probably has like the best like melodies and like harmonies. Like I love that track. It was very fun to make.
Yeah,
like that was a fun track to make.
Yeah,
because just like fun fact about that song, like that was actually the first song I learned on piano. Was This Love. Like before I took piano lessons, before I took anything, like back in 2008, like 2009, like I learned This Love on the piano as like my first song.
Wow.
And like I'm talking like both hands, like doing that. Like I just wanted to learn this song, and like I started taking piano lessons. You know, I was taking piano for like 10 years.
I know.
Yeah.
You were a prodigy. I mean, like I remember you'd go like to like piano competitions in between marching band and shit. And I was like, "You're good at piano?" He's like, "Nigga." I was like, "Oh shit, he's actually like really, really good."
But yeah, like so it's just crazy how like that was like my first ever song. Like who would have known? 13 years later, like I was gonna be using that for a beat. Like that was like a building block of like years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
like,
that's
who would have
crazy.
known that was gonna be like a song?
It just
like,
stuck with you.
Yeah, it stuck.
Wow.
And like I mean, like I used to play the shit out of that song. Like would get on your nerves. Like, bro, I don't want to hear this song no more. But like I needed to learn it though. Like that's what's crazy, cause like that was like a building block. It was.
That's crazy.
It was a step.
So, I guess to even like match that energy, like what do you feel like were some of your inspirations going through here, and then we can get into like who you're working with closely with this record, because I feel like whoever has been around you in the last 3 years or the process of it, especially in like the last few months of it, like because I know you were working with YBGRT and all those guys. Who did you feel like were artist wise who was really inspiring you as far as music goes, and then who do you feel like was closely working with you that like really inspires you?
So like SZA,
okay.
SZA's fire.
Facts.
SZA is a goat.
Her new song's crazy,
bruh. Like I love her, bruh.
I love her too. Probably in a different way, but I love her too.
Bruh, I love her, bruh.
I'd marry her.
Marry that girl, bruh. And I'm fighting whoever marrying her, bro. Like,
I mean, we can go outside.
On me though, but
no,
like,
that's facts.
But like, she's just such a genius, bro.
Yeah.
Like everybody, just TDE in general, bro. Like geniuses.
I mean, Schoolboy Q's my favorite rapper.
Bro, like all of them, bro.
Yeah,
like they are great. So great, and like I love how even like her team just like affects her, and like how they just like work with her and how like they want her to sound, and she's such an inspiration to me just because nobody's doing it better.
Right.
Like nobody.
No, that's facts.
Nobody's doing this shit better, bro.
Yeah.
Like than SZA and TDE. Like
they move as a collective, man.
Bruh,
No pun intended.
Nobody's
Right.
But yeah, not for real though.
So a lot
nobody's
of
doing
SZA
better.
Inspiration.
Bruh, yeah. Like she's just a goat.
Yeah.
Like Pharrell.
Yeah.
Pharrell.
I remember you saying that in the first podcast.
A goat. Yeah, and then like people who are close to me that's been inspiring me, bro. Like,
tell me more about this YBGRT guy, because I saw you did a show with him, and I've never really heard of him, but I've been listening to a lot of his music lately.
So YBG is Young Bread Goons. It's just like it's like my team, my group.
Gotcha.
You know, just friends that are down to make music. You know what I mean? Like, and just spread positivity and love through the universe. You know what I mean? Like that's all we are. And Reed, one of the main founders in YBG, like that's my good friend.
Okay. So YBGRT is a group.
So YBGRT is an artist. That's Reed.
That's Reed. Okay.
Reed.
That's what I thought, because the way you said it was like, it sounded like a collective.
Yeah. So but YBG separately is like a collective.
Okay.
It's a group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I gotta tap in.
Yeah, but we all are individual artists. Like I said, like we're all YBGRT is one person. Jay Wags, Anna Crucell.
Okay.
Tilon Jones.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But that's who I'm moving with though.
Okay.
But like, you know, we got Attic Gang.
Okay.
That I've been like closely working with. They're doing their thing. So like, yeah, like there's like no, like I'm mostly like associated with them. But like I said, like we move
just as a group.
Yeah.
As one.
But like,
just,
but we can do whatever you want. Like,
yeah.
Like, cause like you can be signed to YBG right now. You know what I mean? Like you can be signed to YBG right now, and you would not like it's like a non-disclosed like contract. It's like like if you have something better that you feel like you can go on and do, you can do that. Like you're not stuck to this.
Obligated.
You get what I mean? You're not. There's no obligation in YBG at all. Like,
okay, so this is more of a creative group, just trying to like find something to do and like really just like do what you love at the same time.
And to have support behind it. And to have a team behind you doing it. You get what I mean?
That's such a great idea. I love that.
So it's not so you can be signed to us. You can do all of that. We can have the paperwork, do all of that, but there is no obligation of you sticking to us. You get what I mean? Because we are still YBG. You know what I mean? Like we are still gonna be us, and like we don't care about the money that's being made, because the money that is being made by each artist is going back into you. Yeah. So it doesn't even affect us at all. So like,
okay. Yeah. That's awesome. I love that concept.
Yeah.
I gotta get in contact with him, because I'm alone. I liked him on the song that he was on your album, and I was like, he sounds great. And then I looked him up on IG, and I saw y'all did a show. Cool.
He knows about you, man.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he knows. He's been watching your stuff too. So like, yeah, you're
how through you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
of
word.
Course.
All right.
Of course.
I was just like, oh, he's just been paying attention to what I'm doing.
Nah,
cool.
So
all
yeah,
right.
so I would definitely let him know.
Yeah, tap in. He's probably watching this already.
Or we can have the whole gang in here, bro.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So the album is great, and has a lot of themes of growth. And I think my last question regarding the album is just like, where do you think that this will end up like placing you as an artist? Because like I think this is a concept record, and it's your first fucking record. Where do you think like people are gonna? Do you think this is gonna be like a lasting effect where people are gonna come back and be like, yo, this is this shit. Like this is crazy as shit. Because I think I do that with a lot of artists where
you hear like a debut or something.
Yeah, and it's just like you kind of like don't even like really pay attention to it, but then you go back to it later, and it's like, yo, he was fucking on one. And I'm already on that right now, but I think a lot of people are gonna be like that, where it's like, yo, Tilon was on one on a Butterflies Effect.
I think that this is definitely gonna have that effect of like me dropping later projects, because I do have another project coming out. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like people are gonna come back. Like I feel like this record is one there where people are gonna add it, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
It's gonna stay in the.
It's gonna stay in the library,
yeah.
stay in the catalog, and then I feel like there's a lot of songs in this album that are gonna resurface.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna resurface.
Why rush greatness? Like it's gonna come.
Come, right?
And
it's going to come.
I think that's very applicable to you because even if this doesn't, well, you're not going platinum this year.
No, I'm not.
But I trust, like, trust me, like, it's coming, and this is gonna be the one they go back and it's like, damn, I should have been on him in 2021. They're gonna be pissed off, and I'm gonna be like, I told you, and you didn't listen. But yeah, man, greatness is coming.
That's
it's
real.
Coming. That's for real, man. I'm really proud of you. So
love that question.
Yeah, for sure. So growth is all over this, and it's always about what's next and not looking behind you. So what's next for Tilon?
What's next, man? I got a project in the works with the guy who produced LYK.
Okay.
And he actually did really
Who is that?
Dak.
Dak, okay.
Yeah. I talked about him in the last
you did.
But we're actually gonna be dropping just like a collaborative album for in this spring.
Okay. That's quick.
Yeah, that's quick.
Because I mean, preface, this is like, I think this is what, 3 weeks out from you releasing it? Actually 2 weeks. So that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I mean, we're stretching it. I mean, like, it can be done though. I mean, like I could drop one right now.
Yeah, for sure. I know you could. I know you could because you got mad music in your computer, bro.
Like,
you got
it's
mad
really
music.
me trying to, like, I am kind of rushing it a little bit, but like I need to keep people like in tune.
Yeah.
And like knowing that, like, we still got stuff coming out, but like I still want this album to breathe though, like it still needs to breathe and it still needs to.
Yeah, man, it's early. It's very early.
Because the website is now up. You know, TylonJones.weebly.com.
It will be in the description.
It will be.
Definitely go buy some merch because the merch he was talking to me about, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, merch is dropping. Like, it's crazy. No, like, so, like, yeah, like the album still has some time to breathe. Like, maybe do a couple like tours, college tours, like do a couple performances or whatever. So, like, yeah, that stuff still needs to be done.
Yeah.
But yeah, project, but a lot of music still coming out.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess one more question about the album, and then we'll just like really wrap it up. But like, it's not even really about the album. I guess this is kind of like the nature of dropping an album in the middle of a pandemic. Do you feel the effects of that? Like, in general, like, does it feel like, damn, I wish I could like immediately like do a tour and then like everybody pull up? Because people pull up, but like it's definitely different in these times. But like, do you feel that effect in any way?
I feel like this is when I was supposed to drop it. Like,
okay, so
right
it didn't even matter.
Like, it doesn't. Like I definitely feel that in terms of like, like we can't do tours like we want to. We can't. But like, I feel like that was like, it's straight. Like, it's straight. Like,
you're just trusting.
Yeah, I'm like really trusting it because like, why? Like, why now? Why on my birthday? Why in the middle of this pandemic? Why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I could have dropped it way long ago, like not on my birthday, on a random day when stuff wasn't going on, you know what I mean? So I definitely feel like that this album is going to be used in a way to kind of help people in this time, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of relatable tracks on there where like people are really like relating to them and really like feeling some type of way, and I feel like that it's really been like setting this inspiration within my peers, you know what I mean? Like, it's been really like very inspiring for a lot of people to see me like actually like trying to do this, you know what I mean? Because I'm not the only one that wants to see me succeed. Like, there's a lot of people that want to see me succeed, and there's a lot of people, and that's what's helping me, you know what I mean, is that like other people want to see the same thing.
One of them sitting right here, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been wanting you to win because like I remember the first time. I'm so reminiscent about you because like I remember a lot of first with you. Like I remember hearing you sing for the first time and going like, he's actually kind of good. Like he's like, we're not just fucking around right now. Like he's good. Sir. And I don't know, man. Seeing your growth from, I don't know, singing in a practice room to that is like,
Oh, that's real.
I've been ready for it.
It's
and
real.
Seeing it is like really fulfilling because like I'm just like it's just a homie doing what he wants to do, and he's living that life that he's always envisioned for himself. So once again, I'm very, very proud of you, and I can't wait to see what's next. I don't really care when it comes out because like I'm gonna be there first in line, bro.
Right.
So
awesome.
Damn.
Man, I appreciate you having me here, Brandon.
Always,
and
dude.
This is very like cool to see you doing this, seeing you freaking, bruh, because this is so you. Like this is so you. Like it makes so much like. It's just crazy how life is just making this full like 360 circle.
Yeah,
like,
everybody's working.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be successful, especially in that area. Like our area, like just like there's so many like blessed people like in that area. You know what I mean? That like are actually like smart and that are actually intelligent and that are like really gonna like make an impact in the world. Yeah. But it seems like are all these people gonna be coming out of Marietta, Powder Springs? Like what?
Seems like it.
Like that's
because like
saying.
it's already started with a couple of people like Draft Day, Austin Woods, like a lot of people in our general area. It's like age,
what? Like is everybody finna be popping out of? Powder, like, is that what's gonna happen? Like,
can't stop greatness, bro.
It's like it's crazy. It's just crazy to see, and I love it. I love to see the growth. I love to see the connections, and love to see all of that. Like, it's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's an effect that's just gonna keep
it's a butterfly's
going,
effect, baby.
Bro. It's gonna keep
the small things gonna turn into something big.
Yes, sir.
I love that.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
Man. Tilon, where can anybody follow you? It's gonna be links in the description all over, but like
but you can follow me on Instagram at Tilon.Jones. You can follow me on Twitter at TilonJones15, Snapchat TilonJones15.
Yeah.
My website again, TilonJones.weebly.com. Merch coming soon.
Yes, sir. Ski.
Butterflies Effect out on all platforms.
It's all out there.
All out there.
All of those are going to be in the description. I want to thank everybody for watching, listening. Tilon, thank you for coming.
Yes, sir.
This is not going to be the last time you're on here. This is the second time. If you want to listen to the first one to get more information on his life, definitely go to Spotify, Apple, listen to that interview. It's a great interview. That was a fun day.
It was a great,
it was a great
vibes.
Day. Straight vibes.
Vibes.
But thank you again, guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace.